Okay, so for this problem, we have a Ferris wheel that is 52 feet in diameter and turning at a rate of 2 rotations per minute. We also know that the Ferris wheel is 5 feet off the ground, so now we have this diagram. The problem asks, what is the height of the passenger after they have been rotating around the Ferris wheel for 50 seconds? The steps that we're going to use to solve this problem are, first, we are going to figure out the relative location of the passenger on the Ferris wheel after they finished rotating. Then we will be able to draw a picture of their location on the Ferris wheel. And from there, we can then measure out the height using the various parts of the diagram. This will make more sense as we proceed. First, we need to figure out the location that they are on the Ferris wheel, or in other words, the angle that they make relative to the center of the Ferris wheel. So the first thing that we can do is we can say, well, after 50 seconds, which is 5/6 of a minute, if we multiply that by the rotations per minute, then we can get how many rotations the passenger has made around the Ferris wheel. 5/6 times 2 is 10/6, which is 5/3, which is 1 2/3 rotation. Note that this whole rotation right here doesn't matter, because that's just the passenger going 360 degrees around the circle. Then they make another 2/3 rotation. So here I've divided the Ferris wheel into 3 sections. 1/3 would make it up into the top left section, and then 1 more third would make it into this circled spot right here. Since this is where the passenger is at the end of the 50 seconds, this is where we're going to be trying to determine the height. I immediately see 3 sections that we can start measuring. If I divide the height into multiple parts. We have this section right here, which we can get based on this triangle. We have this section right here, which we can see is 26 feet, because that's the radius of the circle. We have this section right here, which is the 5 feet off the ground. So our next step is to figure out what this height right here on the triangle is. Well, if I draw this horizontal line right here, and this is a vertical line, then that means that this angle is 90 degrees. So our diagram begins to look like this. We have a 90-degree angle here. We have a 90-degree angle here. A 30-degree angle just above it. And since this is 90 degrees, because this line is vertical and this line is horizontal, then we know that this angle is 60 degrees. Since this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle, we know that the hypotenuse is twice as long as the shorter leg, which means that this shorter leg right here has to be 13 feet. Which means that this height over here is 13 feet. And from there, we can find the total height of 13 plus 26 plus 5, which is equal to 39 plus 5, which is equal to 44 feet. And there we have the solution to our problem.